Hello and welcome to yet another episode from Maza Bitcoin. Today the Bitcoin price oscillating at 53,000 US dollars. So I'd like to call the mother Bitcoiners' attention to something called Doge Coin. What is it? Where did it come from? What should I think about it? Should I do my own due diligence and purchase it? Or should I just let it fly away from me? Well, I stayed away from Dogecoin for a long time. Love you, dear. Even though Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest man, but he's not. They don't let you know who the world's most powerful are, but so Elon Musk talked about it a number of times. A couple of things to know about Dogecoin. It has no finite supply. So like cash, you can print indefinitely. Moreover, the largest wallet in Dogecoin, I've known this since its inception in 2017. So let me take you back to 2017 real quickly about Dogecoin. For everyone's information, I have bought some Dogecoin. I've sold it. I've bought again. I'm holding some. And it seems, I'll cut to the chase, it seems to be a revolution. You did have Elon Musk, who seems to be well-intended at this point compared to the other scumbags. And I'm not saying Elon Musk is a scumbag. I like him. And we need someone like Elon Musk to stand up and not be afraid to speak his mind and how he feels. But this guy, so keeping politics out of it, he has a lot of power, and he's mentioned recently that he's the unofficial father of Dogecoin. Now, Dogecoin to me is, at this point, I wasn't sure before, but at this point, I believe that it is actually in a sense, people's revolution. And why? Because the people are showing that indeed they would like to have a money with no owners. And Dogecoin started in 2017. It was a fork off the Ethereum RC20 token off of the Ethereum chain. And it was meant to be a meme, like a joke coin. A guy from South Africa designed it, and he put a dog on its face. And he was kind of put off when the coin began trading for some, and people began to take it seriously. And so I think one of the serious attractions to Dogecoin is that people see it in its beginnings were extremely humble in the fact that he had no intention. I don't know his name. I can't remember his name. He's gone away. And so the people that are holding Dogecoin are part of it. Seems to be at this point, you got guys like Snoop Doggy Dogg and Elon Musk and a lot of people, Mark Cuban, that have said positive things about it. And I thought it was an interesting point that Elon Musk made. He said, wouldn't it be ironic if Dogecoin in the end became the money, like the people's money? He also mentioned that he'd like to be he's the unofficial father of Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, I had bought and sold it. I didn't want to lose anything on it because I thought it could be a sort of a revolution. So you have to understand, for Dogecoin to be fourth, it is number 4 in the market cap. So Bitcoin number 1, Ethereum number 2, BNB, Binance Coin number 3. I actually met that guy, Zhao Changpeng, the owner. Had tea with he and Charlie Lee, the owner of Litecoin, the inventor of Litecoin. So Dogecoin is now number 4. And as I said, there is one wallet which holds almost 30% of all the Dogecoin, which speaks to its lack of decentralization. But however, I don't think that's an issue now because it's so large. It's risen to this point, and I think it is truly a sort of revolution. I'm not promoting Dogecoin. I do hold some. I'm not saying you should buy it, especially, everyone's wondered if it could make it to $1. You know, the thing was just some pennies. And then now it's at 50 cents, maybe even 60 cents as I'm recording. And at this point, and this large market cap that it's holding, and the people that are talking about it, the good thing, that I would say the good part of this coin actually possibly being the center of a monetary revolution, it speaks volumes about people not wanting owners. And I think you could pull this back to things like even rock bands and so forth, when humans, they were more apt to bowing to others. The further back you go in history, the more humans were apt to bowing to the power, or rock bands, or the English invasion and screaming and passing out about guys on stage or girls on stage kicking rocks. And people aren't as engaged to do that anymore. And people, I think, are more intelligent now as a whole. And they see Doge Coin as a people's revolution, as a people's monetary revolution. And I believe, I was not sure about this, I'm still not certain, but I think it's quite possible. And why this is positive, and why I've bought and sold Doge Coin a number of times, I'm buying and holding some now, is because the retail market, which is the common man, they of course don't have as much money as institutions or large companies and so forth, or endowments and Wall Street. So when people are investing in a coin, you're more likely not to have a massive drop, because the money is not concentrated as much as an institutional coin. However, I did just mention that there is one wallet that holds almost 30% of the Doge Coin. I've known this for a long time, but nevertheless, I've invested in it. And the reason for this, and it may be a temporary investment, it has been so far with Doge Coin, is because now that it's number 4 in the coin market cap, it looks to be real, and it looks like it's gaining momentum. And the fact that Dogecoin has no finite supply, that can be fixed, and they can add one more layer of technology on that. They can have a consensus on the people who are developing Dogecoin, and you can have a finite cap or cap supply. The monetary system has no cap supply. Google and Apple and Amazon, they have no cap supply. They can just expand more and more. And so a cap supply is something really only founded in Bitcoin, not even gold. And so now Bitcoin's created this new standard, what's called absolute scarcity, which Dogecoin doesn't have. And that's a mark against it. However, because this seems to be a true revolution from the retail market, the layman, the common man, you and me, then that speaks to the fact the odds are quite high that you're not going to get a massive dump. The only way you get a massive dump is if that wallet holder of that 30% dumped, and I think that they would pick it up. I think and so when retailers, when normal people are investing in most things, they typically invest and forget. That's a known thing for average people. They invest, they don't know how much they bought it for. They just know that 6 months ago they put money in it, and they kind of remember. And so that, I believe, is what's happening to Dogecoin. And I think that it's something to look to, and maybe you can find it, retrace a bit, look at its price, and find a number where if it were to dip somewhat or significantly, you can purchase it there, and I think it'll trail up again. That's just my thought. Doesn't mean I'm right. I've been investing in XMR, Monero, a privacy coin. I've talked about it years ago, many years ago, and I trade. I'm a trader. And so Bitcoin itself, as Ethereum and Binance Coin and many different protocols have been booming, Bitcoin itself has been pressing down from 60,000, pressing down a couple days ago, 67,000. I thought, would I like to hold this in Maker DAI, which is a stable coin, DAI. Would recommend DAI. If you're trying to hold money in US dollars, please hold it in Maker DAI, DAI. Why? Because USDC and USD Tether, USDT, many of these stable coins have the ability to freeze someone's account, just like the banks. So remember, Bitcoin, no matter what anyone says to you, it is a revolution. Absolutely, it's a silent revolution. However, this is something you won't find on any other channel. Nobody else in the world can tell you this. And I'm bragging because this is quite obvious, and I can share it here with you in Mother Bitcoin, and I hope you're still with me watching this to get this information. The reason why it's very important to at least own one altcoin, alternative to Bitcoin, one altcoin, and that one altcoin, if you want to invest in this thing and make profits in Bitcoin, right? But you don't want to be manipulating anything in your phone and anything like that. What I would highly recommend to do at this point in history, it makes the most sense, is you choose either Ethereum, Binance Coin, BNB, or Monero. I would say one of these three, and maybe you could throw in Doge Coin, but I'm not gonna, Doge Coin to me has not proven itself to that degree yet. So let's keep Doge Coin out of this. I would keep an eye on Doge Coin if I invest in it. But I would say if you wanted to just invest and not worry about anything, hold your Bitcoin and then maybe take 25, 30% of it, however you feel, however much